thriving at school. Of course, they still miss their mother, but they're happy, healthy young adults. The older woman smiled. I know the teen years can be trying, but I confess I quite enjoyed them with Jake. Camryn frowned slightly. How do you know about the twins? She asked. Helen's smile never faded. It's wishing tree, my dear. Everyone knows more than everyone else thinks. Now, you're probably wondering why I invited you over today. To discuss wrapping paper? Although even as Camryn voiced the question, she knew instinctively that was not the real reason. Helen Crane was close to 60, with perfect posture and short, dark hair. Her gaze was direct, her clothes stylish. She looked as if she'd never wanted for anything and was very used to getting her way. Of course, you'll take care of all my wrapping needs, Helen said easily. And I do like your idea of custom paper for faux presents under the tree. I'll have my holiday decorator get in touch with you so you two can coordinate the design. But the real reason I asked you here is to talk about Jake. Camryn was having a little trouble keeping up. The order for wrapping and the custom paper was great news, but why would Helen want to discuss her son? She knew who Jake was. Everyone in town did. He was the handsome, successful heir to the Crane Hotel fortune. He'd been the football captain in high school, had gone to Stanford. After learning the hotel business at the smaller Crane hotels, he was back in Wishing Tree, promoted to general manager of the largest, most luxurious of the properties. They'd never run in the same circles back when they'd been kids, in part because she was a few years younger. She'd been a lowly freshman while he'd been a popular senior. Her only real connection with Jake was the fact that he'd once been engaged to her friend Reggie. Helen sighed. I've come to the conclusion that left to his own devices, Jake is never going to give me grandchildren. I lost my husband 18 months ago, which has been very hard for me. It's time for my son to get on with finding someone, getting married, and having the grandchildren I deserve. Well, that put the whole did-you-wear-braces conversational gambit in perspective, Camryn thought, not sure if she should laugh or just plain feel sorry for Jake. His mother was a powerful woman. Camryn sure wouldn't want to cross her. I'm not sure what that has to do with me, she admitted. Helen tapped her pad of paper. I've come up with a plan. I'm calling it Project Jake's Bride. I'm going to find my son a wife, and you're a potential candidate. Camryn heard all the words. Taken individually, she knew what Helen was saying. But when put together in that exact way, the meaning completely escaped her. I'm sorry, what? You're pretty, you're smart, you've done well at Wrap Around the Clock, you're nurturing. Look how you've cared for your baby sisters. Helen smiled again. I confess I do like the idea of instant grandchildren, so that's a plus for you. There are other candidates, of course, but you're definitely near the top of the list. All I need is confirmation from your gynecologist that you're likely to be fertile, and then we can get on with the business of you and Jake falling in love. You want to know if I'm fertile? Camryn shoved the samples back in her briefcase and stood. Mrs. Crane, I don't know what century you think we're living in, but this isn't a conversation I'm going to have with you. My fertility is none of your business, nor is my love life. If your plan is genuine, you need to rethink it. And while you're doing that, you might want to make an appointment with your own doctor, because there's absolutely something wrong with you. Helen looked surprisingly unconcerned. You're right, Camryn. I apologize. Mentioning fertility was going a bit too far. You're the first candidate I've spoken to, so I'm still finding my way through all this. She wrote on her pad, I won't bring that up again, but as to the rest of it, seriously, what are your thoughts? Camryn sank back on her chair. Don't do it. Meddling is one thing, but you're talking about an actual campaign to find your son a bride. No, just no. It's likely to annoy him, and any woman who would participate in something like this isn't anyone you want in your family. Helen nodded slowly. An interesting point. It's just they make it look so easy on those reality shows. Nothing is real on those shows. The relationships don't last. Jake's going to find someone. Give him time. I've given him 2 years. I'm not getting younger, you know. Her expression turned wistful. And I do want grandchildren. Ask me on the right day, and you can have the twins. Helen laughed. I wish that were true. Her humor faded. Do you know my son? Not really. We could start with a coffee date.